Hello everyone, and welcome to the new release update of SAP S/4HANA Cloud Public Edition. Today we will be focusing on the manufacturing and plant maintenance modules and have a look at the new features in the new release. But first, let's briefly introduce ourselves. I am Wolfgang and Emma, working as an SAP Manufacturing consultant for Flexso, and next to me is Emma.
Hi, I am Emma Kinke. I am a maintenance expert, and I will start by showing you what's new for asset management in the new release. So in total for asset management, 19 topics are included in the new release, of which half are new functionalities, half are changes to existing ones. And the biggest number of changes concerns apps. Although there are no real new apps introduced, SAP provides us with some improvements, which I will show you later. And also 3 CDS views have been added for maintenance management, among others, one to retrieve information about material components and lean services that are assigned to maintenance order operations. Concerning configuration, some changes are made to identity and access management. And also in terms of extensibility, there are some improvements made for maintenance plans and maintenance items. The OData APIs can be extended, and also in the apps, we can now add custom fields. So the first new functionality is related to phase-based maintenance, and we've said it before, and I'll say it again, phase-based maintenance is the way forward. That is the newest way of working as put forward by SAP. And with this new functionality that I will show you now, SAP proves again that it focuses on these new phase-based maintenance processes. So for those who don't know it, process phases are introduced as a manner to track the life cycle of maintenance processes as an alternative to system and mainly user statuses that were used previously. So the process goes through 9 phases, which each have subphases, as are shown partly here.
Seating system.
So the new functionality related to phase-based maintenance is concerns the app maintenance order costs. So it was already possible to use this handy app for phase-based maintenance orders, but it was not yet possible to filter on the phases to get specific maintenance orders in these phases that you wanted to see in the app. So now we will see that this filter has been added. So this allows you to take actually full advantage of the benefits that phase-based maintenance has to offer. So as we can see, some additional filters can be added, and the last one is the subphase that can be added. And now you see that you can also filter on subphase to only see those orders in a specific subphase.
So now the engineers can go more in depth and really dive into a certain subphase, which was not possible before.
Yeah, and really use the phases to the fullest.
Good.
So I already mentioned that there are some changes, some improvements for maintenance plans and maintenance items. So first, some account assignment fields have been removed as they are not supported in SAP S/4HANA Cloud Public Edition, and it concerns asset, subnumber, and business area. As you can see here, they are no longer shown. And also, which is very interesting, is that now there is a possibility to extend these apps with custom fields according to your business needs. So, for example, I have created here a field that is called additional info, and we can add it to manage maintenance items or manage maintenance plans apps.
Okay, you can really make it more customer specific than
Yes.
with these custom fields, of course.
Indeed. What's also new for maintenance items is that now there is a possibility to actually add the order type or notification type for that maintenance item in the initial screen while creating the maintenance item. So before you had to go to the object page of a maintenance item to assign that order type, which was more of a hassle. So now, as we will see, it's made easier. So when we go to the app, in the S/4HANA Public Cloud, we create a new maintenance item. You will see that you can directly add the order type or notification type that you want to assign to the maintenance item. So I think that will really reduce the clicks once again.
Indeed.
So, and then the last thing that I would like to explain to you is that there's a logic change for external operations. So before, when we were working with time confirmations, a final confirmation for an external operation actually had no impact on the subphases when working with phase-based maintenance. So operations where the system state is confirmed actually stayed in the work and execution subphase. Well, actually, they were no longer in execution. So now the logic has changed, and external operations where the system state is confirmed are always passed automatically to the work finished subphase.
So now it happens automatically indeed, so less clicks for the end users, which is always good for the companies, of course.
Once again. So maybe you can tell me now what's new for the manufacturing part in the new release?
For sure. Let's move over to manufacturing. So here again, we will start with a brief overview, very high level of the new functionalities with the new release. As you can see, same as for maintenance, the biggest part of new functionalities is related to apps. On one hand, we have older apps that will be removed, but these will be, of course, be replaced with newer versions. On the other hand, we have then also the extension of some apps, the addition of new fields, for example, to make the apps more, the overview of the apps better, but also click-through functionalities. So you'll be able to go in an interactive way from one app to another app without having to go back to the menu every time. Another big improvement are the APIs and CDSs. There are some new APIs and CDSs, of course, and some existing ones have been extended. But the biggest improvement, in my opinion, here is the creation of a new API by SAP. And with this API, you will be able to integrate SAP S/4HANA Public Cloud with SAP IBP. So a big improvement for companies that use production planning. There are also some new apps, as I said. 2 apps will be removed and will be replaced by 2 newer versions of these apps. These are the monitor internal and external requirements apps. So again, apps related to production planning. The old versions will be removed soon. So for now, you still can use all 4 of them. But in the near future, in one of the coming releases, the older versions will be removed. And you will only be able to use the 2 newer versions of these apps.
I think that's good to know. Maybe customers can already
Indeed,
get used to the new apps. Yes,
Indeed.
get used to them.
True. Now I want to focus on new functionalities and one in particular. And this is the new drag and drop functionality in the capacity scheduling board. To give you a bit more explanation, before, when a production planning was working on his production schedule, every time he was working on it, he had to use 2 different apps. On one hand, he had the scheduling board, and on the other hand, the scheduling table. If he was doing his planning and monitoring his production planning and looking for potential issues, he was going to the capacity scheduling board and having a look at his schedule. If you don't want to make an adjustment, because, for example, 2 orders were scheduled at the same time for one work center, you had to go to the scheduling table, adjust one of the orders, reschedule it to another time frame, and then go back to the capacity planning board to have a look at this new situation. And then you could see indeed that the schedule was okay, could release the orders and send it to production. Now, in the new release, this has been made more user-friendly, as you will see. So again, we are in the role of the production planner, and the production planning will go to the scheduling board. And here you will see for his work center, the work center you see here, that we have currently 2 orders that are being scheduled at the same time, unfortunately. So at this moment, the production planner has to take action. The production planner can easily select one of the orders, and after selecting the order, he can go to the Manage Operation tab. By pressing on the Manage Operation button, he will go into a new app where he can see his work center with then the orders that are being produced. There he can easily select the order that he wants to reschedule by pressing it and dragging it to another time frame. If he then lets go, indeed, and drops it, he will get immediately a notification from SAP that the production order has been rescheduled successfully. We are now working with big orders, but if you would be working with smaller orders, you can easily use the scale to zoom in or zoom out and make it more visible. You can see if he then goes back to his scheduling board, and both orders are now being produced at different times. The orders can be released, and the production planner can send the schedule to production. So definitely a big improvement for the production planning part of SAP.
Yeah, it's the way it was before, so not really like a hassle.
Indeed. So now we can, with a few clicks, they can easily adjust the schedule. Mm-hmm. These are the most important new functionalities for manufacturing and maintenance. Don't hesitate to also check out the videos of our colleagues. At Flexso, we are working on a lot of different modules, of course, and our colleagues have also been creating release videos. You can find these release videos on our YouTube channel or on our LinkedIn page. And finally, in case you would still have some more questions regarding the new release or want to have more information about upcoming releases, you can check out our website and go to the release page. Over there, you can find everything regarding the new releases. Or in case you would like to have some more info about SAP in general and SAP S/4HANA, then definitely check out our LinkedIn page, where you can keep up to date with the latest news. Thank you very much for your attention, and see you soon.
Bye-bye.